Hi everyone, welcome to Need Some Dill. This week was interesting for me. I was talking with one of my clients about whether or not they should go with a fixed or variable rate. And I think it's really interesting when you hear people express opinions in the industry about what clients should be picking, whether they should be going for fixed or whether they should be going for variable. I never say that, and I'll tell you why. I think it really depends on your individual risk tolerance. So who am I to tell you what your risk tolerance is? My job is to inform you what the risks are and what risks you're taking in each type of decision that you make. So I want to take today to talk about risk tolerance and what the risks are if you're going to go with fixed today, and what the risks are if you're going to go with variable today. So we all know that the Bank of Canada has been decreasing rates. They've been dropping the overnight rate, and that's been affecting the variable rate immediately and also the fixed rate as well. And the question is why this is happening. There are so many factors that go into the Bank of Canada making this decision. It's really not something that you can simplify succinctly. But I will say this, we're in an environment where the economy is not doing as well as we would hope. And generally speaking, when the economy isn't doing as well, the rates are going to be lower. And you see that in terms of unemployment numbers. You see that also the global impact that happens, like if the US is dropping rates, Canada is going to likely see that as well. And so all of these things will impact the interest rates that you're going to pay for your mortgage. But when you're making a decision on fixed versus variable, you have to take into consideration more than one component. And one of the biggest components is which risk are you more comfortable taking? If you sign up for a set amount every month and you're paying that amount and then the rate drops, so you could have paid less, is that going to cause you to have a pit in your stomach? Or if you sign up for a variable rate and the rate potentially jumps up because no one has a crystal ball, and even though we think it looks like a rate decreasing environment, that could potentially change, would your stomach drop and could you afford that? So the first step, in my opinion, is always to figure out what are your options? What are you actually eligible for, right? How much money could you get from a borrowing power perspective if you signed up for variable versus fixed, because right now the variable rates are higher than fixed. So these are all factors to consider. And also, of course, it depends on the term you're going for. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I'm happy to consult, and stay tuned for future videos. Have a great weekend, everyone.